Okay, welcome everyone. I was just having some technical difficulties there, but it seems to be working okay. So, Craig Onan here, and welcome to what may or may not become a regular occurrence, but it's something that I've been thinking and praying about for a while. And so, as you know or will know, I'm one of the co hosts of the Uncharted Catholic Man podcast with my buddy Jonah. And we've been doing that podcast for over a year and a half. We're just over 250 episodes and have a really wonderful community built around the podcast. And I get messages all the time from people who, mostly positive, some negative, but mostly positive, that our podcast has helped in that we talk about things that typically don't get talked about in the fashion and kind of authentic terms that we talk about it. We also get criticized for being rather transparent and authentic in what we say, to people who um, feel rightly or wrongly that our comments and commentary are somehow a critique on church teaching. And but one of the things that I struggle with is how much information to reveal, and more importantly, how much of my own personal opinions, which I don't necessarily hide them on the show, but I'm more reserved, and how much of my own personal Craig Onan opinions I share for a variety of reasons. Number one is they are personal and perhaps embarrassing. Not so much to me, but to my wife and family. Number two, and perhaps most notable for Catholics, is some of my opinions, I would say, do in fact run contrary to what seems to be well established church teaching. And I do not in any way want to lead others astray or into sin if my observations are incorrect or somehow tainted by my own concupiscence, human weakness, all of that stuff. But that being said, my feelings and observations are what they are. And I think that to the extent that either development or clarification of church teaching is needed, which I do believe it is, I don't know how else that will come about unless people speak up more clearly and directly about their own experiences and how efforts to comply with church teaching have been very difficult, if not detrimental, to their own personal and spiritual well being, as well as that of their marriage and family. So, one of the reasons I'm doing this, and one of the reasons I'm not on camera, although that may change at some point in time, but I want to be able to speak more freely and directly about what I've learned and experienced and struggled with over the last 20 plus years of being a married man and a father of a large family. The ups and downs, the highs and lows, the you know, I guess the complete package. I hope to speak to other husbands and fathers, both younger and older than me, but certainly in a special way to those that are newly married or about to be married, to help you better understand what you're going through, what you're likely going to go through, and why, and that you're not alone. So this channel is going to be much more of Craig Onan's personal feelings and reflections, but also a place for more um, more intense discussion and debate than even takes place over on the Uncharted Catholic Man. And perhaps the messaging on the Uncharted Catholic Man will change slightly, to the extent that there is an alternative platform for me and for other people to discuss these really, really important issues. So, I I have in mind, and so some of the things that I've done in the past, I've tried to blog and write anonymously, um, and recently have started that. And there's a number of reasons why that isn't the best option. Number one, and probably most notably, and just practically speaking, is it's really hard, in my opinion, my experience, to write things and to post things than it is to just get in front of a microphone and record. I find this just very easy and natural to do, and I think also for most people, being able to listen or watch is easier than reading. Now, we'll probably throw up, I don't know, the transcripts or summaries of these discussions somewhere. I haven't figured out where, maybe Substack, maybe one of these other blogs for people that really want to read, and there'll be more, let's say, cross references and links and things like that. So I think there will be a place for that. But I think at the end of the day, having the capacity to speak and hear on YouTube and probably Spotify and Apple and those places will be the easiest way for these kinds of discussions to occur and to be shared with others for those that want to hear this. So, anyway, I want to invite people in a special way to leave a comment or reach out to me. And um, I'll probably set up a separate Discord community just for these kinds of more in depth discussions. And probably have an email list, and maybe have maybe at some point we'll set up a closed mastermind of some sorts. But for the most part, it'll be me posting videos and stuff on this channel. People are certainly encouraged to comment, but I understand the difficulties of that with respect to confidentiality and people wanting to remain anonymous while at the same time speaking vulnerably. So I think what I'm going to do is open up a separate Discord community for people that want to come in and speak more freely. Nice thing about that is we can get on an audio call together if we want. People can chat. I think that is probably warranted under the circumstances, and so I'll be setting that up. I don't know that I can just have a free, what do I say, an on-demand link to the Discord. Discord seems to want individual invitations. So what I would say is this: email me at let's see, Craig at unchartedcatholicman.com, probably to start with. I'll put a link below in the description, probably to a link tree that'll have the best way to communicate with me. I may set up a separate email account just for this show. But I want people to be able to speak um, freely and honestly. And what I will tell you is this: I keep everything that people tell me confidential unless they indicate otherwise. Or so you can share anything you want with me. I'm not going to share who you are or what you say. Perhaps sometimes I'll generally refer to comments, but I will not reveal who said it or really any kind of identifying information, because I want people to be able to reach out to me. But sometimes things that you share with me are important, and I would like to discuss them um, if possible. So reach out to me. Probably the easiest way is just send me an email and indicate that you'd like to get into the Craig Onan Discord channel. I think that'll be the most natural place to interact with each other and share reactions and discuss topics and things like that. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to throw that out there. It's been something I've been thinking about for a while, and I think the time is right to do so. So I welcome you and thank you those of you that listen and participate. And yeah, I look forward to getting to know you a little more and sharing your stories and learning about your own experiences in life. So please pray for me. I'll pray for you as well, and hopefully the Lord will bear great fruit with whatever this project becomes. So with that in mind, there's not going to be any razzle dazzle yet, no fancy music and intros, but that may come. But for now, it's just going to be me talking and you hopefully listening. And I appreciate everything that you guys do. So anyway, thanks for listening, and until next time, everyone, have a good one.